Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, we are going to be testing out the Avengers. So as you can see, just on ethereals. So I'm just going to pause, get the Avengers tree leveled up, and then we'll jump in. And here we are back once again. First things first, this is the Elysian's synergy. Most often attributed to the Avengers. Synergy mates gain 9 positive Moonglow every time they receive healing. Very, very strong. Very strong. Not limited to the end of round 3, like we've seen with the active skills. Not limited to the end of round 2 with the ultimate skills. And not limited to round 1 and then round 4 with the basic attacks. This is by far energy on heal, in my opinion, is the fastest way to gain energy in the format as it stands. So receive healing at the start battle. All allies gain 25 positive Moonglow energy. Now, Grace of Elysians, a mystical fountain appears in the middle of the position of our back line. This is all maxed out, by the way, level 5. At the start of each round, the mystical fountain applies the mystical power effect to the hero for 2 rounds. The mystical fountain reaches its max level when the allied team's positive Moonglow reaches 200, enhancing the effect of mystical power by 600%. Now, increases the hero's attack, defense, and max HP by 100%. So this goes up to, I believe, 600%. And it applies every round. So effectively, I think you can get a rolling total of 1200% attack, defense, and HP on this back row. Very strong. And this is even stronger. After taking action, Avengers synergy mates restore 50% of their max HP. This is powerful. This is powerful, especially with the new Avengers lineup that we've got going on. So let's jump in and let's see how strong we can get our Avengers. Now, this one here, we do get Striker's synergy. Now, fortunately, there is a new Striker in town for the Avengers. So let's just go ahead and have a look. This is Hecate. Hecate is a very, very strong unit. She does massive damage. It is in part thanks to this seasonal synergy. So we get 73% additional in PvP and GVG modes. So permanently boosts Hecate's stats in Season 7, increasing her attack, defense, max HP by 73%. These all apply very, very strong stats. It's sort of like it adds to the base layer, and then the rest of the calculations are added on top, which is why we see the seasonal units, or the units that come through Oath in the season, much stronger than we would normally see them. It's why units fall off at the end of seasons, like Hades. We don't use Hades very much anymore, even though he's fantastic. We do still use units like Aphrodite because of the effects that they have. Units like Dahlia, but the other seasonal units just tend to fall off. And I suspect the same is going to be true of the previous seasonal units as well. They do still have perks and buffs, so very, very good. But we'll just have to see now. Hecate converts 200% of healing received into own attack, up to 100 million. And then whenever Hecate receives healing, she gains 1 stack of attack boost, the maximum stack of attack boost by 10 for all allies. Upon reaching 20 stacks of attack boost, she triggers invincibility. I've been through this. There's no way for her to trigger it at 8 stars. You need her at 9 stars to trigger this herself. You do need Sal on the team in order to boost that up. And Sal does something very similar. So if we have a look, when he receives active healing, he also receives 2 stacks of attack boost, and limit of attack boost stacks increased by 15 for all allies. So the team that I have been running on Avengers for this particular setup is something along these lines. Now we need one more. I think I'm going to go with Janna. The reason I'm going to go with Janna is just because of the deviant synergy. As you can see, 2 deviants there. We do have 2 strikers. If we wanted to boost this up, we put Solomon in. And the reason that we put Solomon in is because he is a striker, but also his runes are very effective. So let me just show you. When Solomon receives active healing, he restores 20% of the healing amount to all allies. Very, very strong in this particular setup. So let's go ahead and let's see just how strong we can get this team. I think this team, minus potentially Persephone and Lachesis, and you would put in 2 Glorians. So it would look something more like this. So you'd pop in, there we go, the 2 strikers, or even potentially these 2 as well. So Clotho, I know, sounds a bit weird, but you would pop, you would have Hecate, Seraphina, Gloria, Selene, and Solomon in this team if you had proof of Glorians unlocked, and you'd also unlocked the full Avengers sweep as well. This team is going to be broken in PvP and PvE with the amount of healing restored on action. It's really, really powerful. But for now, this is the team that I'm going to run. I'm going to go ahead and change up these relics. Because we're PvE, I'm going to go with Spear, Sphere, and Hand of Tyr as well. And then, oops, let's go ahead and change these artifacts up. Now, I haven't really progressed artifacts very much, but healing rate up is never a bad thing. And then we've got you. We're going to unequip you, and we're going to go down to increase attack by 20%. And let's just see. I mean, this is a very heavy non-DD team. So we've only got 2 Deviant, Celestial and Deviant units on the team in Hecate and Lachesis. So we're not getting massive buffs from there. We do have 3 Light Seekers on the team as well. So we do increase from that. And then these 3 all have dodge. I think Hecate needs either healing runes or dodge runes to restore that HP. It's gonna be crazy how much damage that she's going to be able to output once you get healing runes on her. I think she's going to do more damage with those healing runes on than if we were to and Sal here unfortunately did get frozen, but we're able to start counter-attacking as well. We've healed up at the start of round. That's the Avengers. That's 50% on action that we heal. Really, really powerful effect. Yeah. And the only reason Victoria survived there and Makari survived, and she's reached invincibility as well, so she is now invincible. Let's just go ahead and check that. Yep, invincibility, immune to all damage. And then we've got Solomon here, also bolstering himself up. Sal doing reasonable amounts of damage, and also the rest of the team here. So we are still going up. We're still increasing our own attack. Really, really strong. I think personally it's really strong effect. I mean, look at all the attack increases we're getting. It's just silly. Makari here surviving by the skin of her chinny chin chin. Hecate to do the most, Selene to follow up. Again, she does absolutely crazy massive damage. Built specifically, I think, for the Avengers this time round. Again, having the Elysians, we get the 600% effectively every round. So it'll stack up every 2 rounds. So by the end of round 1, when we get into our... by the end of round 2, when we get into our active skill turns, Hecate is going to have 1200% additional attack, defense, and HP as well. It just crazy how much damage she can do, and how much potential is there. So if you're looking to to knock off a boss or whatever, I think Hecate is very, very good at that. Very, very strong. We do get the heal directly on so from Lachesis directly on Sal. Yeah, it's just one shot the enemies, whereas the rest of the units don't. And she gained invincibility as well. Yeah, she does impress me. Like, she's a very boring unit. She heals, she gains attack, heals, gains attack, heals, gains attack. With the synergies that are going on currently, I'm very excited to try that Glorians Avengers, especially because all of the relics that we've got here, Stardust Sphere, Zephyr Sphere, or Zephyr Spear, and Hand of tier as well. Ooh, sorry, I had some chicken for lunch and it's coming back up, of course, as is always the way. But they are all relevant to both Glorians and Avengers, so just something to keep in mind there. We are getting these misses as well, so we are able to respond with basic attacks. Absolutely fine. Sal has, like I said, dodge runes, full dodge runes, and Solomon does have full dodge runes as well as Persephone. I think I'm one off getting Persephone's unique runes. She's very strong, and this team again very very strong indeed. We're going to take this into PvP. Now we're going to do things a little bit differently. So in the previous videos we have seen the same setup, the same team setup, but I don't think that you want to run the same team setup, this exact setup, in the Elysians build. You want to run it as Elysians, but we don't want to run it. Let me just jump in. We don't want to run this team setup with the other side, so with the Grace of Summoners, because what we want is for as many summons to appear as possible, and for that to happen, we want Janna in place, and for Janna to be effective, we need phantoms on the team. So we're going to run Mavis, Aphrodite, Janna, Althea, and Nerissa all on the same team, and then that way we're going to start to it's just much more efficient that way. Again, changing up these teams depending on the build that you've got, it's going to be quite essential. It's quite good that they hit us here, because now Sal gets to build up part of his runes as well. So his rune passive, the way that Sal's rune passive works is whenever he receives active healing, or whenever he receives healing and his HP is below his maximum, what happens is he will gain 20% of that as attack, and that is a permanent buff. It can't be dispelled and it doesn't go away. So Sal just keeps building up and building up and building up. So here, as you can see, 113 million, still nowhere near the power of Hecate. She is absolutely phenomenal when it comes to this. Now, we've already countered Minotaur by using Solomon, I believe. Yeah, so Solomon counters Minotaur's defense increases, but I just don't think that they're going to get to the end of the round because of Hecate, because of how much damage she's actually going to put out. It is mental how much damage she really can put out. So we'll just have to see. This back middle slot here, again, 1200% attack, defense, and HP, all very, very strong, especially if you had something like a proof. So proof of Avengers, proof of Glorians, combining those two. Oh, I'm very excited for that. Very, very excited. And then there we go, defense is up. So let's see whether or not this holds true to how strong Hecate is, especially compared with Persephone. Really, really powerful stuff. Yeah, so just the Holy Shield protection for Themis did the job. We should see Solomon trigger, and then Sal to trigger as well. Potentially, we'll see Sal finish off Themis here. Yeah, perfect. So doing tremendous amounts of damage. Again, Hecate, 69.9%, for those who know. Nice. And then what we're going to do, we're going to jump out of this now. Let's go over to PvP, and I'll be back with you in a sec. And I'm back, and this is the lineup that I'm going to go for. The reason that I'm putting Persephone in this front slot is because of her runes. So in case you don't know, Persephone, if you've got her runes, has a after she successfully dodges, she has 60% chance to apply stun to 2 random enemies for 1 round. So very, very strong if she gets a lot of hits in, or they get a lot of hits in on her. She dodges them. Another note to the change in lineup is the chest. So I've added chest in over spear in PvP because it's much more important to remove. Hold on. It's much more important to remove that You. Sure. Yeah, fine. And then we go further down the line. Let's just make sure. These are all, yeah, if you ignore these teams, they're all garbage. I'm not focusing in on slots 2, 3, 4, or 5. We are simply focusing on this one match here to see how well this team performs in a PvP scenario as well. So as you can see, my power is slightly higher. And the reason that my power is slightly higher is because I have these three. Sal, Persephone, and Solomon at... Oof, that was a big hit. Yeah, we should be fine. Because I have Sal, Persephone, and Solomon at 15 stars, it is a shame. Let's chest it down, but we shall see. Maybe putting Solomon in this front row might be better. But, oof, flipping heck. So we get the miss, we get another miss, and we get the stun on Katrina as well to stop her from attacking. So we do get the increase in attack from Sal. Unfortunately, Hecate down. It is a shame, but we'll see. So it is... damn. Hopefully, we'll get these two back at some point. Maybe Solomon can survive. All this dodging might work out quite well. Nope, stun, freeze. What a pain. This is the problem. Against teams with Eudora in it, she just goes straight for the throat, turn 1, especially with the additional increase in speed. Yeah, Hecate most definitely needs either healing runes or dodge runes, I suspect. Hopefully, we'll be able to take them out here. So we take out the front row and no real damage on this back row. And hindrance has been applied. What a pain. What a pain. So it's a bad matchup against Ethereals. It seems, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. How long can Sal survive for? An additional round, because Eudora got him. Is what it is. So let's try again, but let's try a different team. So, nearly dropped my phone then. Let's jump into PvP. And let's go for Rokon. If you've not checked out Rokon's channel, he is very, very strong. He's been in my guild for quite some time. Regularly out damages me. Really, really good player. Has a great YouTube channel. Go ahead and check it out. Just type in Rokon OMNIHEROES and you'll pick up... oh, he's using Glory and Ethereals as well. All right, okay. But no skin on Eudora this time, so we might get a chance. Again, it is what it is. Yeah. But like I said, go check out his channel. Posts on a daily basis. So he puts out his routine. He puts out multiple shorts, testing multiple different setups, different synergies. Really insightful. Yeah, you should definitely go and check it out. Now again, we have got the spear in place. Or the sphere, sorry, and the chest. So we are reducing that energy cost down to 0. A bit redundant when their energy is already at 0, but it is what it is. And lots of holy shield on the enemy side as well. Shame we didn't get that miss there. Did you get the miss? I didn't get a miss there either. My goodness. Right, okay. So we're not dead on this one, but we did get healing rupture, which is a pain. So it'll effectively just stop. Yeah, it just kills Hecate right away. That healing, it's Eudora is the real problem for Avengers. I think we need to find a team that doesn't have Eudora on it. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Right, okay. Let's jump in. So it seems as though this isn't a very viable PvP strategy, to say the least. But let's find a team. We'll go with Opie. I think, no, it's a definite loss against Opie. Let's see. Somebody who doesn't use Eudora in slot 1. Right, let's try you. Me and him have been rivals for a long time. I don't know how to pronounce his name. If anybody knows, please pop it down below in the comments. And no Eudora on this one. Okay, no Eudora. Let's jump in and let's see. Because Eudora just absolutely messes us up every single time. without fail. Even without skin, Eudora is just the business against against this specific team anyway. Oh, and apparently so is Mistfires. Yeah, maybe this team is just not PvP viable. I've been wrong before, but it just doesn't look like it. To me, anyway. We will have to see, but yeah. Yeah, it's just not PvP viable. Do get double chest, which I guess helps, but they've still got 5 rounds to build up all that energy, so shame. Sal down this time now. So hopefully Lachesis will heal Solomon. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like I said, not PvP viable. We've determined this now. Absolutely. Right, okay, so let me pause this now and let's jump into summoners. I know it's been a long video already, but Avengers always take the longest time. I was dreading doing this video. Here we go, we're back. Sorry, just turn my camera off. Don't altogether like looking at my face too much. Now, synergy mates gain 7 negative moonglow every time they are hit. That is actually... I don't know what's better. I don't know what's better, the increase in heal or the every time you get hit, because you're going to get hit a lot, so we're going to get a lot of energy. Now, the count of passive effect triggered when summons die increases by 1. The count of passive effect triggers when summons appear increases by 1. 200 energy to increase the attack, defense, and max HP of summons by 1500% up to 2 stacks, so we can get up to 3000%. We also have the 50% at the start of round as well. So I think there's a completely different team that we need to run for this. So let me just jump in. It is most definitely not you. It is, in fact, let's take out... Hey, she just dies so much. If we pop these in, so we do something like this. I think we do need the additional Phantom. Not for PvE, but I think we need the additional Phantom for PvP. But we'll have to see. I'm going to keep the relics the same. I have no problem with relics or artifacts. I'm going to keep those exactly the same. These are the best for the Avengers. And then we will check it out. So, as you can see, no Grace of Elysians active. So this circle at the back row does not exist anymore, no longer exists. But this summon here now does 1500%, I believe. So every time we're hit, yeah, unfortunately that is a miss. So we have started to build up our energy now. So against Verdiant synergy, that'd be really strong, really powerful. We do get Aphrodite to trigger here. She's stolen Franz, and Althea has popped back up as well. Very cool. We get the max HP increases as well. And even though we've increased the summons, or at least the power of these summons, doesn't really do altogether too much. And the fact that she's only doing 1 ultimate, so the fact that Hecate only does 1 ultimate, I think limits her potential and puts her at the very bottom of the pecking order for units coming around this month. So yeah, looks like Janna to finish things off here. No problem. Hecate still to do the most damage on the team. Again, she's very consistent. You can, like I say, if you don't have Hecate, you can replace with any one of these units. Nerissa probably being the best to get you 3 Phantoms, and have your 2 Deviants and 2 Celestials as well. But for now, we will go ahead and use Hecate. Again, we've still got the 2 Deviants in Janna and Hecate. We have 2 Celestials in the form of Aphrodite and Althea. Then we have Mavis here, who is a staple across any format. especially if you get Hecate up to 10 stars. This is only in PvP, mind you, but when another unit dies and they are revived, they gain all of Hecate's stacks of attack. Now we're not going to be getting up to that invincibility, unfortunately, because the stack limit only goes up to 15 when Hecate is below 9 stars. So can be very troublesome, to say the least. And now we're going into slow motion. Very good. Just what we needed for an Avengers video. Come on. Do some big damage here. Don't miss. Oh, I knew she'd miss. I knew she'd miss those two. Always the way. Hopefully Aphrodite can finish things off here. Nope. Still super weak. And super slow as well. Jana doing a little bit, but again, Hecate doing the most.
Daddy, I need it away.
Hold on. So, I'm back. Had some parental obligations to fulfill, of course. I can't remember what I was saying. You guys might be able to remind me in the comments, but yeah. What I think I might do on this one as well, I think I might take potentially Mavis out and replace with Sal as well, just to get that attack stack limit increase for our enemies, or for Hecate to really do what she needs to do. But again, we'll have to see. So we do get the double triggers now as well. So Aphrodite should proc twice. Yep, so Aphrodite does proc twice. And that is thanks to the grace of summoners and the fact that we were able to get one of our summons to die as well. So going into extended fights, going into long fights, should hopefully yield a lot better results. So that the longer the fight goes on, the more likely it is that the Avengers will win. So we do get the double trigger as well. So when that summon died, Jana also got a double stack. So something to keep in mind. Now, unfortunately, the problem is with Aphrodite is that she steals an enemy unit. And when she steals that enemy unit, the summons can no longer appear. So better for us that the rest of our units die and Jana survives for long enough so that the battle goes on. Hecate is outputting about as much damage. We'll take out Mavis, pop Sal in this front slot. It's just, yeah, it doesn't really matter where Sal goes as long as you've not got any sort of active healing effects like Lachesis, like Healing Vase, for example. Using Healing Vase, Sal goes in this slot here. The reason that he goes in this slot here, even the devs seem to agree, the reason that he goes in this slot here is because Lachesis will target this slot specifically if the rest of your team so if the rest of the team are at full health, she will default to this spot here, giving Sal the heal. And the same is true of Healing Vase. It does go for the unit with the lowest HP. However, if not, it defaults to that front slot as well. So we have stolen, and we do get the double triggers from Aphrodite here, removing that Holy Shield, fortunately, to pave the way for Hecate to come in and effectively obliterate them. In PvP, in PvE anyway. In PvP, we'd probably already be dead. I'm not going to lie. It's much more likely that in PvP we're already dead. So let's try going up against fellow Avengers, and we'll just see how well they do. Again, if we can wipe them all out in one go so they can't revive, would be much better for us than to have a prolonged battle. We are already at 29 minutes. This is currently the longest of all of these videos that I have done. I was hoping to get it done in about 20 minutes, but again, Avengers just being the slowest team in the game. They are strong. I'm not gonna lie. They are very strong, but They are slow. They are. They're just very slow. Now, Fortitude is interesting because we don't remove Fortitude, I don't believe. So, Aphrodite doesn't remove Fortitude. We have stolen. It would have been funny if we'd have stolen enemy Sal. But we have stolen Ellie, which is okay. We should see big damage here. And then Fortitude to be removed because we've done the business. And got him down to 0 health, effectively. Now a small whisper, small breeze, a gentle breeze, sorry, will be able to finish that Sal off. And there we go. So Hecate, again, showing us why she is the strongest Avenger. Let's jump into PvP. And here we are. So, same team setup. I'm going to include Sal on this team, and I'm probably going to take out Aphrodite. I'm going to put Nerissa in, just so we get the double death triggers as well. So when, as we had a look at in the breakdown of the actual skill itself of the Void Summoners, we get the double death trigger. That also procs for Sal, it also procs for Nerissa, and it procs for Janna as well. So on death, on the death of this summon here, which, yep, should go down, we did get the healing rupture once again on Hecate. So she's dead on upkeep, or at the start of next round. Yeah. So healing rupture again. It's just such a pain. Such a pain. Trying to find a team that isn't going to have Eudora on it as team 1. But again, we'll have to see. What I might do is skip this team, rebuild on the next one. Yeah, real shame. What a pain. Hopefully she should come right back. So Nerissa will get her double death triggers. Janna will get her double death triggers as well. And then stun. Yeah, is what it is. Oh, we won. How do we win that? Let me check something. Hold on. We skip to the end. I think Hecate got off one single attack. Let's try this again. I want to see. Right. Ariana. Let's battle. And unfortunately, my impatience got the better of me. I was under the impression that we were just dead. But apparently not. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it was the Phantom synergy that did it. So potentially, yeah, just having Phantoms on the team might secure victory. Don't healing rupture. Oh, it didn't matter anyway. She's dead. This is what I mean. Hecate in every single match, she just dies. PvP wise, she is garbage, absolute garbage. PvE, she's going to do really well. I think she's going to do really well anyway. So yeah, she was really strong there. That was a basic attack. So yeah, one. She is the definition of a glass cannon. She really is. Like, I don't know. And Sal was completely frozen there as well. Hecate goes down again. Hopefully she gets revived. That would be nice. And Nerissa frozen here. Sal goes down once again. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Please don't stun. Yeah. What a pain. What a pain. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. We were so close there. So we're now up to 200 energy. So these summons should be a lot stronger. Of course. Yeah, it doesn't have any impact on Jana whatsoever. Yeah, she's just dead. She just dies all the time. I just don't get it. Like, why is she dying so much? Hold on. Right, and we're back. There we go. So we'll try them against Mystifiers. If they don't win against Mystifiers, then I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished trying. I don't want to play anymore. We'll go ahead and skip this one. It's a straight up loss. Always is. Always is against Ethereal's Eudora. Yeah, what a toxic unit. I say, as I've got Eudora in my lineups as well. So, yeah. Swings and roundabouts. But we'll see here. We'll see whether or not I've moved her out this middle slot to try and avoid any unnecessary targeting or deaths. But unfortunately, she's directly opposite Astrid. So we'll just have to see. Crown to take away our shielding. Oh, no. Not quite. We are increasing our attack as well. We'll just have to see. So hopefully that chest should be strong enough to stop them from popping off too quickly. But again, we'll have to see. So Holy Shield down. We have healed as well at the start. They've got proof of... So they've got proof of Glorians on this team, unfortunately. Wait, how do they have proof of Glorians on this team? No, just not PvP viable. Very good PvE unit, but not PvP viable. Just dies way too quickly. Not reliable. Like I said, very glass cannony. The rest of the units all survived that one attack. Sal even went down. Yeah, I mean these are not supposed to be weak, but man, this summon is just, it's garbage. I mean, what's the purpose of it, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this hindrance is a real pain. Don't die. Don't die. Just want to see one attack. Just want to see one attack. There we go. And didn't do very much because it's against Catherine, who is stealing all of our healing, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, dead. Pepsi. Right. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Looks like Althea won this one. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not doing this anymore. With Avengers, they still garbage. The healing stuff, it's fun for PvE, but it's just not viable in a PvP setting. What do I think is better out of the two? Let me just see. I think potentially Grace of Elysians is better because Grace of Summoners, it does absolutely nothing for the rest of your team. So I suspect Grace of Elysians is going to be much better PvP wise and probably PvE as well because you do get the massive attack increases. But let me know how you think or what you think and I'll catch you guys in the next one.